Once there lived a young merchant named Ivan Dmitri Askanov with his family in the land of Vladimir, who in his younger days lived life to the fullest by experiencing all the material things world has to offer, until he got married. One summer, he planned to go to Nizhny Fair, but his wife warned him that she had had a bad dream about him. She dreamt that he returned from the town with hair of gray. He laughed as if he didn't care and went on to the fair. He traveled halfway and met a merchant, whom he spent the night drinking tea with and shared an adjoining room in the inn. Since Askanov is not used to sleeping for long hours, he decided to wake up and continued his journey. Along the way, two soldiers in a troika stopped him and began asking questions, for the merchant he met halfway on his travel was found dead. Since all evidences of the crime are pointing Aksanov guilty, he was imprisoned. Learning the sad fate of her husband, his wife remembered her dream about him and was worried and even considered the thought of her husband being guilty. The thought made him even sadder. 26 years in prison made Aksanov a well-grounded and God-fearing man. In spite the fact that his family had completely forgotten him, he still served as a grandpa to the other prisoners. Then came a new prisoner named Makar Semyonich. After months of knowing each other, Aksanov discovered that Makar is the one who killed the merchant whom he was told he murdered. He was furious with what he found out but didn't speak or utter a word about it. One night, Aksanov heard some earth moving under where the prisoners were sleeping. He went out and saw Makar. Makar told him not to tell a word about what he had witnessed or else he would kill him. When they were led out to work, a soldier noticed a prisoner took some earth off of his boots. The soldier then searched for escaping plans and found the tunnel. Then they asked each of them who knew about this, but they denied, for they knew they would be killed before the one who did it, as Makar warned them. Finally, the governor asked Ivan, for he knew he was a just man. But then Ivan said it wasn't his right or his will, but God's to tell such a name. Night fell, and Makar went to Ivan. He thanked him and felt sorry for what he had done to him a long time ago that made Ivan suffer for all these years. He sobbed as well as Ivan and said that the Lord will forgive you. Makar said that he will confess to the governor so that Ivan would be set free back to his home. Ivan did not want to leave the prison, for he had no family back home to go to. Rather, he waited for his last hour to come. In spite of what they'd talked about, Makar Semyonich confessed his guilt. But when the order for Ivan Dmitri Aksanov's release came, he was already dead.